Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Tamara, aka Girl from Harlem, and I'm here shooting culture conversations with my good friend.
Time money.
What's advice you would give to your son that you wouldn't give to your daughter?
Stay away from police.
Why you wouldn't give that to your daughter?
She's not going to be subjected to that kind of thing, to them kind of things, I feel like.
What's something you would tell your son that you wouldn't tell your daughter?
Stay away from big girls. You asked.
I don't know if we... What's something you would tell your son that you wouldn't tell your daughter?
Experience everything that comes your way. Go into it without thinking so deeply. Go into it with your truthful stride. Like that second guessing always messes you up, like how they used to tell you tests taken in school. Like go with your first guess. Don't go with that second one, you know what I mean, type swag. So definitely lead with your first truthful thought. Don't second guess yourself and go into everything headstrong. Like with the confidence like you already know the job or whatever you're supposed to be doing at that time. You already are a professional in it.
So if you had a son, what's some different advice you would give him that you wouldn't have given to your daughter?
I would teach my son to accept that women rule the world and to find your place in that. That way you don't abuse women because you think that you rule the world. 'Cause that's ultimately like how I feel like I was raised, all my homies was raised, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I'd be like, man, women rule the world, son.
What's something you would tell your daughter that you wouldn't tell your son?
Stay away from light-skinned niggas.
What's something you would tell your daughter as a father that you wouldn't tell your son?
I would tell her to have patience with making decisions from her heart. Don't act off of emotion, act off of your true feelings. When judging a guy, judge them from their natural qualities, not what they're trying to show you in your face.
What's one piece of advice you want your daughter to know from you?
Women run the world, are the most powerful individuals that exist, like by far.
Black women in particular, but I'm not going to go there.
Absolutely. That's another conversation, but absolutely, you know?
Please give me your definition of what you think a man is.
Responsible, masculine, caring, and loving.
Because the men are sassy. Say masculine one more time louder for the people in the back.
Masculine men, we got to bring that back.
If you had to describe the qualities of a man, what makes a quality of a man?
Being, taking charge, being himself, and the best person he can be as a man, and taking charge, basically.
How do men take charge? Like,
basically, you know, at the end of the day, taking charge, letting you know what it is, and telling you, basically what it is.
What do you think your definition of a man is?
But I feel like ultimately being a man is about like knowing that whatever choice you make, that's your choice. And like to not like to take ownership of the fact that every choice you make is your choice. I don't know, I found like that's as going from a boy to a man, it's that like responsibility and accountability to your own self.
So if there's anything you want your children to know as a dad, what's the one piece of advice you want to give to them?
One piece of advice that I would give both of them: do what you love. Don't do what you're told to do as a profession in life. If you don't wake up happy every day doing what you know makes you money, then that's not meant for you.
Who was like a TV black dad that you really admired?
Damon Wayans.
We grew up watching TV, right? What was your favorite TV dad?
Definitely Uncle Phil.
Me too. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, don't sleep on Uncle Phil. Who was your favorite TV dad growing up?
Fat dude from Family Matters.
That is Peter?
That's his name?
Peter Griffin?
From Family Matters.
Okay. Carl Winslow. Okay. Who was one of your favorite TV dads that you watched growing up?
I would say maybe somebody that kind of showed me qualities that a dad would have. Denzel's my guy.
Who's your favorite, like, American TV dad?
Bernie Mac.
Is there a memorable moment that you could think of that really stood out to you?
Yeah, when he was teaching his kids how to control their anger, and he would count backwards he would say 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. There's nothing bothering me.
That's a good one, because Bernie Mac actually took in other people's kids, if you think about it. So him taking in his sister's kids and all that and juggling his career, that's amazing. Is there a particular scene or a lesson or anything he taught that stands out to you?
Nothing in particular, but he just didn't take himself too serious. I feel like when you we've been having babies for millions of years, and think of all of the ain't shit cousins or family that got babies and they babies a lot, you know what I mean? But just relax. And I just love how even though he was very much like a father figure and a dad to them, he didn't take himself too serious. So I want to keep that with me,
I gotta ask this. I didn't ask anybody else this. What's your favorite Uncle Phil? Because you gotta have the same answer as me. What's your favorite Uncle Phil dad moment?
I might be wrong, but was it the last episode where it was arguing with his pops?
Yeah.
They had that little one-on-one moment. You're like, yo, why he never loved me?
That's exactly what I said.
That's the one right there.
That's the only acceptable answer. Gives me goosebumps every time we talk about it. Shout out to all the dads out there. You are watching Culture Conversations at Hip Hop. You see it.